Hello, class. This is week 5 of Econ. I'm Coach Nelson. Let's get started. All right, so today is test week, so we're going to go ahead and just go over the test, and you guys uh, follow along and fill in. All right. So first question is name two elements of the Federal Reserve. So let's go ahead and talk kind of what the Federal Reserve is. Reiterate that. So the Federal Reserve is the central bank of the United States, and so that's the most important bank of uh, the country of the United States. And so the Federal Reserve is made up of many elements, and so I'll just go over what some of them are. And so um, just need to name two. So first of all is the Board of Governors. Second one is the district banks. Alongside that would be member banks and advisory councils, and then also another one would be the FMOC, which is the Federal Open Market Committee. It's 12 members, so it's kind of cool how it's split up. And so our district for the whole state of Oklahoma is District 10, and it's based out of Kansas City, Missouri. So it's kind of neat to see how all these, so a couple of big cities that's also involved with this would be like Denver. Wyoming is also featured in our district bank, so it ranges all the way from Oklahoma to Wyoming. So it's pretty cool how this stuff works. Next question: what's the head title? What is the job title for the head of the Federal Reserve? Um, the Federal Reserve again has um, different branches and everything, but what we're focusing on is the head guy, the head person. So the main person is known as the chairman. All right. And we'll talk about that in a minute later for question 4. Question 3, however, how many district banks are there? Again, we're in District 10, but total amount of district banks there are in the Federal Reserve is 12. So we're based on 12 district banks and 25 bank branches. So the answer for number 3 would be 12. Question 4, who's the longtime chairman of the Federal Reserve? Okay, so this guy was very important from the 80s all the way until the mid 2000s. So this guy ran the Federal Reserve for almost 30 years. And he was a big name whenever you see him pop up on he would pop on the main news media, he'd pop up on Bloomberg TV and stuff like that. This guy is a big deal when this guy spoke. His name was Alan Greenspan. I'll repeat his name: Alan, Alan, Greenspan, Greenspan. And so he was again chair for almost 30 years. Served 6 presidents, I believe, from Reagan till Bush, and so Bush Jr. So very important guy in the nation's history. All right. What are the three? Question 5. What are the 3 actions Federal Reserve can take to supply the manage of money? To manage the supply of money, excuse me. There's 3 things that this can be done by, and so 3 actions would be open market opportunities, open market operations, adjust the reserve requirement, and adjusting discount rate. That again is open market operations, adjust the reserve requirement, and adjusting discount rate. All right. Question 6. If the economy slows, what type of monetary policy would the government use? Alright, so there's two different types of policy. There's monetary policy and there's fiscal policy. So we're talking about monetary policy. And so that means the use of money, of course, and how they change the money supply. So there's two different types of monetary policy. There's expansionary and there's contractionary. And so I want you guys to think a little bit. If I were having economy was slowing like it is right now, do I want to try to absorb the money, not let money get out to the people? Or do I want to put money into the programs, give money out, give two and a half trillion out just to keep this economy rolling? Right, you want to do the expansionary policy, which is get money out, give money to people, have them spend it. So the correct answer for that, for number 6, would be expansionary. Again, this is stuff we're talking about in today's time, so I feel like this is a very important issue. What are the 3 limitations of both fiscal and monetary policy? Alright, so fiscal and monetary policy, they kind of like differentiate here and there, but if you were to take a Venn diagram and put them together, there's 3 limitations that affect both the fiscal and the monetary. First is policy lags. Alright, it's just meaning how long will this happen? Like if we put this into play, how long will this happen to get out into the system? So when they finally agreed, when they did agree, Congress and the president and all that agreed to give out, $1,200 per person. How long was it going to take to get that money? How long was it going to be to direct deposit? Do we need to send a physical check to people? How do we do this? Those are what we call policy lags. The second is timing issues. You have to have the right timing. That's exactly what it is. And so it's just working on timing, making sure everything's right. And these are limitations. Third one is political issues. Again, Republicans, Democrats are always going to keep fighting. So there will be times where there's going to be a holdout, there's going to be a sequester, there's going to be something happening. And it's just not going to happen. So the 3 limitations, again, are policy lags, timing issues, and political issues. And number 8, what two parts of the economy does fiscal and monetary policy help control? All right. First one, what that we're doing right now, is kind of a big news, is unemployment. Again, we're trying to give monetary help out throw out money that helps with this unemployment crisis that we're having. They're saying, Time Magazine's came out and said it's almost 20% unemployment rate right now. And I believe it. That's a huge number. We're getting to the Great Depression numbers. Second one's inflation. And again, if you guys remember, inflation was raising the value of the dollar. Value of the dollar is going down. That's what inflation means. Alright, so that's the test. Hopefully it was informative. Went on for about 10 minutes, so I hope you got every right answers. Please handwrite those answers and email them to me by Saturday. Alright. If you have questions, let me know. Alright. This is Coach Nelson signing off. Stay home, stay safe.